It's the mom life.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Living in the Moment with B.
And Steph. Hi, guys. Happy Monday.
Yay, and this is actually the week leading up to Father's Day. So shout out to
Leading
the
up or
dads.
right after?
No, leading up. It's coming up.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay, cool. Yes.
we are
Happy
moms.
Father's Day, dads, coming up. I know. I thought this one was going to be right after, but
No.
the day after, but it's the week before.
Yes,
So,
that's our brain, y'all, because we're moms. We're juggling crazy kids, toddlers, sick kids, just everything. And so we are the calendars are lost. So yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Maddie's been sick this last week, and I think we're like 2 weeks ahead now. So, this is to future Steph. You made it through. You're sleeping again. Everything's fine. Everything is good. Hopefully, 2 weeks from now. So, oh my gosh, it's so hard when they get sick and don't sleep.
It is so hard. It is so hard. And Steph and I were just talking about, oh my God, what if we're so lucky and we get to add to our families this year? And it's exciting, but also a little daunting because our kids are just a handful and tiring. I am so tired right now.
Yeah. Me and my brother, my middle brother, are 3 years apart. So then I feel like, I don't know. Maybe we could do an episode on this. I would love to hear from different moms with different age gaps and just hear what they feel was like the best one, or if we know someone with multiple kids and multiple different age gaps that can give some insight on that. I think that would be really interesting.
My brother and I were a little over a year and a half apart. And I love that because we did everything together. We went to all schools together. It was amazing. And that's really what I wanted for JJ. But he is 2.5 already. And so that's not what I'm getting. But still,
Can you imagine 2 under 2 though? Like, oh my gosh, that sounds so hard.
well, she said we were really good kids. Like, she's like, I got lucky with you guys. You guys were very calm. You were always like coloring and doing activities. My brother basically is like JJ. He loved Ninja Turtles and Thundercats. But she said she got lucky because her kids were very calm. So I can't imagine moms that get the wild child, that you can't control what you get. I feel like JJ,
Yeah.
like to her, JJ's wild because she's like,
Mm-hmm.
he's always running and playing, and you guys were very calm. And so she's like, I don't know if I would have had back to back if I had a JJ first.
Yeah. No, it's definitely interesting to think about. So if we know any moms like that, please comment down below.
Did
We would like to talk to you.
just as an insight, did you like the 3-year gap? Because a lot of moms that I know all do like the 3-year gap, and I feel like it's too far.
Um, I mean, I've always like I just had older sister syndrome. I still do to this day. I think I would have had it regardless. So I was very like constantly watching my brother, even though I didn't, have to. I was just like constantly worried about him and constantly watching him. And, so I don't remember if we ever necessarily played together. I think probably, but, when we were much younger. And then by the time we got old enough, we were just like boy and a girl into different stuff. So I don't know.
See, and
I'm close to both my brothers, though. One is a 3-year age gap, and the other one is a 15-year age gap. Like, I don't really think it matters unless, like, again, you're looking for like little playmates and stuff like that. Then, yeah, probably closer the better, obviously.
yeah, we should do a topic on this because I was the younger sibling. I was the second sibling, but because we were so close in age and we did everything together and girls just mature faster, I have older sister syndrome because I got all the responsibilities and he didn't. So
Yeah,
it'd
exactly.
be a neat
Oh my
topic.
gosh. And yeah, we both have like close top, oldest two siblings and then one that came way later.
Yeah,
That's funny.
my little
I never
sister,
thought of that.
10-year gap. That's why we get
Yeah.
along. We're besties.
Yes.
We're,
We're
we're soul
so much
sisters.
alike.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, yeah, this is not today's topic.
Back to the
Today,
dads.
we thought we would, yeah, just have a fun topic talking about dads and just some myths, I guess, that come along with fatherhood and being a new dad, and seeing if we can relate to those or just what we, witnessed with our husbands being dads with our babies.
Yes. And I got a few, and I was looking for specific like dad things, but it just kept giving me, I guess they are dad things, but like general men things. Um,
Oh,
but like the one I found was myth, grill master supreme. Nobody grills better than the dad. And what are your thoughts on that?
true, true. In our house, I don't even know how to turn on the grill. So Saul's always constantly grilling. We have a grill, we have a Blackstone, we have a charcoal grill, we have a gas grill, a charcoal grill, Blackstone. Like that's his thing. He's constantly outside grilling. And my dad was always, or is the same. He's always the one grilling too. And so yeah, I would say in my life that is true.
I agree. Julian is one of the best cooks, period, but he's so great on the grill. That guy, he's just so good with flavor. He can whip up anything inside, outside. He is, but I will say he's a grill master. I don't know how to grill, so I want him to teach me.
Me neither. Yeah.
But even my dad, he was hands down. I I do think, and no offense to Julian, but my dad is the best griller in the world. Like he just does, he's just amazing. And so I
Yeah.
say that is not a myth. That is fact.
Yeah, true. Me too. I do want to learn to use the Blackstone though, so hopefully I can
Y'all
do
even
that
make
at some point.
breakfast, right? Because I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. That's just me recording
Oh.
Saul doing it. But yes, we do make breakfast out there. The thing is so nice. I love it. 10 out of 10 recommend that purchase. But I want to learn how to use it. And I see a lot of moms on TikTok doing it more so than I would see any moms like using the actual grill.
And
So
did you buy it for Father's Day? Because I remember when you were shopping around last year. Is that when you bought that?
no, we got it like as a joint Christmas
Oh,
present, or
cute.
we got just like money, and we'd been wanting one for a while, so we're like, okay, this is what we're gonna get. So
I remember you were shopping around and you're like, I don't know. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna get
yeah,
it.
we had wanted one for a long time.
Yeah.
So let's see. Mine are kind of like new dadish.
Good. That's what I was looking for and I couldn't.
Yeah. The first one, newborns don't need dad.
False. False.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. I feel like probably in the beginning, for us anyway, Maddie was like definitely more attached to me, just because, mom is your comfort right after you're born. But dad has always been able to calm her down, and even, or more so now, like she is constantly looking for dad, calling dad, wants to see where dad is, wants to see what dad's doing. Like she is super attached to him. And obviously that bond was like created, early on, even though she wasn't necessarily like wanting him in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And for JJ, that was his first skin to skin contact because I had a C section. So I
Mm-hmm.
was tied like literally you're being crucified. I don't know. I've talked to Steph about it, but for anyone that doesn't know, when you're getting a C section, they literally tie your arms down. It was so much for me. I'm like,
Traumatizing.
it
Yeah.
felt a little traumatizing. They're opening you up, like they're cutting you open, and felt like a whole science experiment. Like, where are the aliens? I'm ready for them to come get me. It was just so weird for me, such a out of body experience. But because you're open and they're sewing you back, quick little story. When they were sewing me back, the hospital that I go to, they're all about like students learning. And Julian was watching and he was like freaked out the whole time. And he was all, oh my God, the guy is shaking.
He's all, it's a student. He's shaking. And then for you telling me, I'm like, oh, I would have blown my lid. Like, oh my
So, and
gosh.
then the guy started shaking more, and they're like, "Sir, you need to calm down." They told Julian because the guy,
Or we're gonna kick you out of the room. Like I've seen Grey's Anatomy. Get out of here, dude.
I know, where I was like, "Where is McSteamy? Come in already!" but
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
because they pulled JJ out, they went to go weigh him, and then he came back and he did skin to skin with Dad. Dad was there taking off his shirt. I was like, "Whoa, calm down! Not everyone wants to see that, man." But he did skin to skin, and I didn't even get to hold my baby. I was still just tied to the table with my arms like open. It was so, I don't know, it was surreal for me. But I watched my baby and I cried. But I do think dads are very important for the baby, but even for the mom. Julian was such an amazing dad, especially early on, like having a clean station, bottle station. He was just so much help. And JJ, he was obviously attached to me. Like if he was against my chest, he could feel my heart and he knows my rhythm because our hearts were beating together. but he also was soothed when he was with dad, and dad was such an
Yeah.
amazing help. I'm like, kudos to moms that have to do it alone, because thank God I had my husband. It was nice having him.
Yeah. No, so true. Yeah. The newborns definitely need dad too.
Okay, so again, mine were just their dads, but they're also slash general men, I feel. But it said he can't get grocery shopping without calling. True or false?
That's true.
I would say so too.
So definitely calls me. I'm gonna say pretty much every single time he goes to the store, even if it's just to be like. And usually we go together. We do prefer to go together just to knock it out because we have 5 people living in this house. We do big grocery hauls. Um, two of which are teenagers, so we go through a lot of food. But yeah, if we're not together for whatever reason, he's definitely calling me like, "Do we need this? Which of this do I get?" Like, whatever, whatever.
Yeah, and this one even came with an example. It said, "Did you mean chunky or smooth peanut butter?" And
Yeah.
reality comes home with five things you didn't ask for and none. Not what you told him. And yes, to the T, because Julian, I tell him exactly what to get. I even tell him where to go, and he never comes through. He just never brings the right thing. He's like, I knew it was going to be an argument, and it's just, it's so much better if we shop as a family.
It is definitely easier. So although he's very like just an organizational mind, and so he really doesn't forget stuff. Like if I send him with a list, he will get every single thing. So at least not that, but yeah, he does have questions.
No, Julian is a creative mind. He has no discipline in his bones, and that guy, like, he's chaos. He's like, my mom calls us the three little tornadoes. Because we just like, especially him, and I mean JJ, his toys are everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. Julian just, he no, he can't. He's just a mess. So yeah, I could see Saul having things in order. Julian does not. He is chaos, that man.
Yep, so that one is true. They need our help.
Yes.
Let's see. This one's kind of the same as the newborns, but men don't know how to care for young kids.
False.
False. Yeah. False. Saul does a great job taking care of Maddie when I have to do whatever I have to do. Or I should say, like, if he's very capable of being by himself with her.
I feel like a lot of things are instinctual. So even if, as long as they're good people, right? But I feel like even like there's things that I had to teach Julian. He never cleaned a diaper before our son, but he
Mm-hmm.
learned it, and caring for him, he's such a good father. He's such a good hands-on dad when it comes to JJ. And super cute. We just got, well, actually we got him in Christmas, a tractor to match his dad's, and
Oh,
we finally put it together because it's finally warm enough. It freaking snows here all the way through May. and
yeah.
and so we finally put that together, and JJ's like, he's so happy, like when he saw it, he was beaming. And it's like dad's tractor, JJ's tractor, and they go do the yard together. So I need to catch that
That's
on film
cute.
and put it
You
down.
do.
But yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't seen it. That is super cute.
Yeah, and so yeah, I feel like Julian is an amazing dad, and he was not raised taking care of kids or really being around kids. So
Yeah,
yeah. Uh,
I agree. Like us, they learn. It's instinctual.
Myth, he'll get to the project soon. Says he'll fix it this weekend. Reality, soon means after football season.
True. 100%.
They are legendary procrastinators. Mine is, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if procrastination is the right word, but Saul will just do things like when he feels ready to do them, kind of. Like the way I can relate somewhat because for some reason, when I get something new, like when I get Christmas gifts and I'm thinking of something specifically, like my mom had bought me this ice mask for Christmas last year, or like 2 years ago at this point, right? And I was like excited. I like that stuff. I wanted to use it, but I have to, like, it probably took me 6 months to get it out of the box because for whatever reason, like, I will just do things when I'm ready to do them. Like, I will do things in my own time when my brain says I'm ready to do them, and I feel like he's, yeah, kind of the same way.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm like that too, but I feel like some things we need dad to do right away. And he says, I'll get to it when I'll get to it. It's like, dude, it's been a year. Like it's
Like immediate stuff, I guess that's part of like his organizational mind. He'll do it. But I can't think of anything that like, immediately we need. But yeah, I guess in that sense, like he is pretty quick to do stuff. But it's if it's not an immediate need, like you said, like yeah, no, we'll be waiting
yeah.
until he's ready.
Well, at least you guys go hand in hand with that. I feel like I get things
Yeah.
done immediately. I'm like, hurry up, get it off my list because my list is it's continuous. It never ends, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So sometimes I'll just pick up some of his stuff. I just add it to my list and get it done. But that is me and my problems. I I am a controller or control freak, or I don't know what you would call that, but I am a woman, is what I am.
Yeah, we're all kind of like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Men can't focus on kids and make it in their careers. This is probably just a parenthood myth in general. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I don't know
I
because
think it's hard. it's it's hard. I'm not trying to climb the corporate ladder in my job, and so I am able to like stay home and work with Maddie. But if I was, it wouldn't work. And so like during, even though Saul was home with us too, like I am the primary caretaker during the day because he has like a lot more responsibility than me, I guess is the only way to say it. And so if the roles were reversed and he was having to take care of her all day, like it wouldn't work for him.
right. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one either because I've never seen it. I've never seen
Mm-hmm.
a man put as much energy into a child as a woman does and then continue to climb up the ladder. I will say for Julian, he doesn't even think sometimes like, oh, JJ needs this or that, or when during working hours, he's a great father, but he just doesn't think like when COVID hit or we had to be home or whatever the case, like he just doesn't. There's things that I think of that don't even occur to him.
Yeah.
Um,
That's just the mental load of motherhood too. But yeah, I agree.
yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to see it to believe it or not believe it, but
Yeah, I feel like I mean, on my end, I'll say that I feel like it's true.
yeah.
So if anyone has any examples though, where it's not, let us know. But yeah, from my small corner of the world, I feel like that's true.
Yes. So one I got, and this one is disciplinarian with a soft side. So he tries to be the tough parent, but folds after one puppy-eyed please. And I say that's true for me. I don't know about Saul. Maddie's so little, but I mean, she still has
Yeah.
her her characteristics and her personality.
I mean, he's definitely a folder with her right now. Like he, will give in. Like, but I can't think of anything that we, again, like you said, she's so little. I can't think of anything that we necessarily like don't let her do unless it's obviously dangerous or whatever. But no, if she's had three cookies and she wants another cookie, like he's gonna give her another cookie, even if I'm on the side saying no. So yeah, he he gives in. He's a softie.
And I would say the same with Julian. He like gets on me like, you need to be tougher, you need to do this, and don't let him. And then as soon as JJ turns to him, he's like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, really? Why do I have to be the bad guy then?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that's
True.
true.
Me too. Let's see. Only expectant mom's feelings are important.
False.
Obviously false. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that that is somewhat of a narrative, like that mom's feelings are maybe not only important, but more important when you get pregnant because, it's your body, whatever. But it's it's a big change in dad's life too when they see that positive pregnancy test. And so no matter if you have one kid or multiple kids or whatever it is, so no, obviously they're going to have feelings too, and that's fine, that's good. We want emotionally mature parents. So
Yeah, it's a change and an adjustment for both people, right? It's a whole human being coming into this world, and you're both responsible for that that little soul. So I would say, of course, their feelings matter, right? It's not just the mom. I will say the mom might have more feelings, and that would be due to hormones, maybe, or at least
Mm-hmm.
voices them out during a certain time.
More extreme feelings, more yeah, more
I mean, you're
vocalized
growing.
feelings.
That's what
Yeah.
I would tell Julian. Like, I know you're tired, and I know maybe you don't want to hear this. Whenever I was pregnant, and we would have conversations. I'm like, I'm literally growing an entire human being from scratch.
Yeah.
Like I am exhausted, and
Mm-hmm.
so I will say I did think my feelings mattered more when I was exhausted and he wanted to do things like continue to do things and go out, and I'm like, Julian, I just want to rest. Like
That's hard. Yeah.
just go without me, man. Like I'm good. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
home. I want my feet up. And so, but their feelings matter. Of course, they're humans. It's like saying that employees' feelings don't matter, only the employer.
Right. Yeah.
So I do only have one more, and this one is I'm gonna say it's true for me. Just I'm gonna start with that. But he's never watched an entire movie awake, and that's Julian at
We're
home.
opposite. Yeah, we're opposite. So we'll stay up and I'm out 10 minutes in. So
Are you?
not true for us. Yeah.
Are you? Is this like does the same occur if you go to a theater? Do you fall asleep in
No.
theaters? Okay,
No, I do like movies in the theater.
it's
Unless
like
I'm really bored, then I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, please end. I'm trying to think of the last movie that we went to that I was like, please end.
Ju-
It
Ju-
was fairly recent too, but I don't remember. But no, it's bad at home when I'm on my couch and in my space and like I'm done.
I will watch it all, and Julian will fall asleep whether we're home or we're in the theater. But when we're out, I'm like, dude, we just spent $60. Like at
He
least stay
fell asleep
up.
in the theater?
Yeah, he'll fall asleep.
Oh my
He'll
gosh,
like
that one's
eat his
crazy. Yeah, stay
popcorn or
home.
whatever. Yeah, that's why
It's way too expensive.
I'm like, we just spent $60 or 70, whatever. It's so expensive. Like, just stay
It's
awake, watch it.
crazy.
No, he always. So, and he's a filmmaker. So he's like, I'm like, Julian. So yeah,
You should be able to appreciate the art.
yes, no, he always falls asleep. Sometimes he'll get through movies, but he has to really be in the mood. He has to not be exhausted. But I would say 90% he falls asleep. And so
That is crazy.
I have now begun just going with grandma and auntie to the movies because I know he's going to go to
Hmm.
sleep and not enjoy it. So,
It's been a long time since we've gone to the movie. The last movie we saw in theaters was Twisters, I want to
oh,
say.
that was such a good one.
Was that before or after John Wick came out?
That
Those were the two most recent movies that we
that
saw,
was
was
after
Twisters
we
and
even
John
talked
Wick.
about it on one of our pods because we're like, okay, Glenn Powell, is that his
I
name?
watch it all the time. Yeah, I bought it on Amazon. I just feel like it's such an escape movie. Like there's no I mean, granted, it's a real scenario for people in the country, like that happens, but I think it's done in such a way that it's just, you can just kind of watch it and zone out and not get anxiety and I love it.
I think
I love that
the
movie.
pace of the movie is what made it for me because I feel like a lot of new movies they're so fast paced, and
Mhm.
it felt like I told you I've watched the original Twisters. I'm a huge fan. I know. I think you said it was not your cup of
I was
tea.
yeah, snoozing.
I love it. I'm a Helen Hunt kind of fan. But watching Twisters 2, part what are they called? Part twos or they're never as good.
Remakes.
Remakes,
Yeah.
they're never as good, but this one was, and the pace was good, the timing was good,
That's a
everything.
good yeah, that's a good way to say it. Like the pace is really good. The music, I freaking love the music in that movie. Like, oh, I think it's so good. I watch it probably once a week.
The acting
So,
was good. You fall in love with the
mhm.
characters as they fall in love with each other, or they connect. It's just it's good. It's not too much, and yeah, I do enjoy that movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the last one we saw. So anyway, my point is, it's been a long time since we've gone to the movie, but we always make it a point whenever we do go, to go on Tuesdays when it's half off because we are so done paying that much for freaking movies, like 60, 70, 80, $100. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. So
It
we go on
is.
the cheap day.
And I actually want to go take JJ to see Lilo and Stitch. I don't know if he'll sit through it, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Give it a try.
I want to
Go
go.
on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually heard it's really cute. So
I didn't know they had discounts on Tuesdays. I freaking go Fridays and
I
Saturdays
think
like a
most
fool. Yeah.
most theaters, yeah, do. And the one that I want to see that was just in theaters for a very short amount of time was The Accountant 2. But
Oh
so we're
yeah.
waiting for it to come on Prime and we'll just buy
I
it and
want to
watch
see
it
that one
here.
too. I like the original
Yeah.
Accountant, and
So good, yeah.
yeah, that one looks good. Yeah.
Yes, but no, that my list is done too. Now I'm just yapping.
Well, happy Father's Day, y'all.
Happy Father's Day to the dads. And that's it.
Yeah. This is what we got. This is what we got for you, dads.
That's all we got today, but we love the dads and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Living in the moment, it's the mom life.